solutionary project, our main problem that we were trying to help was those who the problem of drink spiking and the sexual assault that comes from that as well. Because drink spiking is such a ongoing thing and continues to increase the amount of people who do experience this, and also because drink spiking is more than just getting your drink spiked. It also leads to it can lead to more serious issues, like for the victims. Also can lead to sexual assault and rape, which are all not good things that we want to help avoid and prevent. So for our first idea, what we wanted to do and create to help this issue was a pill that you could drop into the drink, and then it would turn colors to see if the drink was spiked or not. We did this because we wanted to be able to test the drink so that we knew if it was safe or not, so that for people who go out to parties, clubs, any kind of things like that, that they would be able to have that on them and easily to be able to tell if they're unsure if their drink is well or not. We tried that idea for a little while. We were working on that idea, but we couldn't really find a way to make it happen. We couldn't really do it, so we decided to change our idea to another something similar to help with the same problem, which was, so it's a drink cover that is a part of your keychains, so you can easily attach it to your keys and you don't have to worry about remembering it when you go out. We thought it was a good idea because it was going to be small and easily accessible, and that way if you're out and you usually don't forget a lot of things. You don't remember a lot of things when you go out. You would have that, and since it would be a part of your keys, so we thought that it was just very convenient and accessible to all people. And also because we want to help keep others from having that experience and help them not be in that situation either. Something that we could have done better with this was maybe putting a little bit more time into it and really executing this idea, because I believe that ultimately it is a really good idea and it actually it can work. Just we kind of ran out of time at the end and we weren't really fully able to execute it. We sort of made it, but it's not to that point where our idea is. I think our first idea was the best idea because I think that is something not really has been created yet, because a lot of drink covers have been made. Although this is a different idea, it's still a drink cover compared to the pill that we wanted to make, which you can just drop in and it would test the drink for you. And I just think that idea was the best out of them because it was something more different and new compared to everything that was already created. And also based off the research that I did about the drink spiking test, where it's strips that you put into your drinks that can test if there is any drugs found. I also think that was cool, but the thing is, I feel that's kind of harder to just carry around with you, and I think having that pill would have been an easy thing to access and get and use. I don't know if I would pick the same topic. I think it is a topic that is actually a problem, and studies have shown that it is a problem, and a lot of women are victims of this. But I feel there are bigger problems in the world, that this is kind of just a smaller thing in a sense, because there's definitely more issues that need more solutions compared to this. It is a problem, but many people are working on that and trying to help the issue, and there's a lot of different things that have been created to help with this problem. I think the thing about drink spiking though, it's mainly about having awareness. Just people who go out, no matter like who you're with, always being like, be aware of who you are with, and even if you think you can trust, like even if you know the person you're going out with, it really, a lot of cases were that it was the people they were with, the people that they thought they could trust, that would actually spike their drinks, which is really unfortunate, and that's why you should always just be careful with who you choose to go out with, and only like always have someone that you can fully trust there, so you know that you are safe. Yeah, and something that we would have done different with ours, I feel like, I'm not sure to be honest, but I really think it's just the topic. I probably would have chose a different topic. I think another big topic would also be like child trafficking or like kidnapping, because I feel like that's kind of a bigger topic that needs more solutions or help to prevent from happening, because there's not a lot of there definitely is some solutions, but there's not a lot of prevention from it, and it is such a big problem, and it's always been a big problem throughout like every generation. It's always like a big problem, and I think it's very important. That's like, it's a very important topic that needs to be helped in a way. And I think that's bigger than drink spiking, because drink spiking, it's a big problem, but as long as you're careful, you're most likely okay to be safe. Honestly, with drink spiking, just being aware of your surroundings always, and then just protecting your drink. Like, don't ever leave your drink unattended, which is kind of just, that's kind of more of an obvious one. But even if you have it in your hand, like anyone can slip it in, like slip a drug in. So that's why like a drink cover in that sense is a better option and definitely helps prevent it. So that is why our project overall, I do believe it was a good idea, and I think that having a cover that you can easily access at any time, you don't have to remember it. As long as you have your keys, you wouldn't have to remember like grabbing it or bringing it, and I think it's a good idea that it's easy for everyone to easily just have with them, no matter what situation. It could be just a little party, anything, like, because people would spike drinks anywhere. It really doesn't matter the place or the time or any of that. So I think just having it always on you is definitely convenient and better, just to always be prepared in a sense from any of the things from happening. But overall, I think we did pretty well on this project, and it was interesting learning a lot about the problem and like the different solutions that people have already created, and seeing how people have seen this problem, done like studies on like different college students that they have asked like different surveys, and a lot of people have experienced this, and I just think it's interesting how much of a problem it is, but also how much people are continuing to resolve it and help it and prevent it from happening. And that's the end. Thank you for watching.